But speaking about managers that should get sacked or should not get sacked, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Manchester United tie 1-1 with Everton.
It's a solid effort. It's a really good game. Good result for the Manchester United boys. Hopefully they can stay up this year.
Yes.
We're done.
Really good point.
You know,
honestly, jokes aside, really good, exciting game. Great result for United to get a point out of that because I didn't think they played very well. So good on them to
Yes.
escape with a point out of Old Trafford. It's really, really good on them to do that.
I think they're lacking in the talent department. I think man for man, I'd probably take Everton's squad. I was looking at a lot of combined 11s, and it was mainly.
All right, okay, I'm done listening to this blasphemy. Look.
Well, no.
No, I don't want to hear nothing else. Y'all time is over.
United is Donut FC, bro, because they got nothing in the middle. That's Donut FC, bro, nothing in the middle.
Yes, and this is why I said that Manchester United had the worst transfer window in the history of the Premier League.
Oh my God.
This is why I said it. Yes, this is why I said it at the beginning of the season. I literally said in like one of our first episodes, we literally have a donut. We are garbage.
Donut FC.
We suck. We're terrible. Crazy. We literally are so garbage. We lost to Aston Villa last week at Old Trafford, and then what an improvement! We draw with Everton at Old Trafford. Not to mention, we had a bunch of dead men against Villarreal, and we got saved because Unai Emery is a shit manager. And that's a little harsh. But anyways, we got lucky against Villarreal. And honestly, today, we should have lost. If Tom Davies was any type of competent, we would have lost that game. He should have taken the shot. This is not FIFA, mate. Stop trying to be a sweat and a rat. Just shoot the ball.
Okay.
But thank you didn't, because at least we got a point. But I would have rather lost that game because Ole would have been under more pressure. I got to say this. Ole out. Literally the worst manager to ever manage a top club. He's probably the worst manager in Premier League history, European history. Honestly, Frank de Boer is way better than this guy. Mikel Arteta is better than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I said it. There is no debate. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has no tactics. You talk about Jurgen Klopp actually talking after the match and discussing tactics. Ole wouldn't even know what the hell to say if they asked him about tactics. This man out here literally is smiling at the end of the game. And then when the camera goes on him, he pretends to shout to players at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Are you serious, mate? Are you serious? Are you serious? Why the hell are you still playing Fred and McTominay?
They don't have anyone else to play.
I don't care. No, yes, you do. You have Donny van de Beek. You have Nemanja Matic. Play them. Play them.
Okay.
We are getting overrun in the midfield by Tom Davies, by Ben Davies, by by Xavi and Iniesta, bro.
Yeah, I think they did.
Decore's good.
Decore's been really good. Decore started the season.
We literally need to bring in Michael Carrick to play in the midfield.
I would have loved.
He's better than Fred.
A couple years ago.
He's better than McTominay.
You need Ole Skip.
Yeah, no, honestly, bring back some of the Manchester United legends.
Bring in Sander Berg. Honestly, it is such a shambles at Manchester United. And you know what the worst part is? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at literally the hour mark, Cavani's playing real good. Subs him off for Ronaldo. Subs him off as if it was a planned substitution. Cavani just looks at him. He's like, what are you doing? Cavani's pressing. He's playing well. Martial scored a goal. Apparently he had a knock, but I doubt it. These substitutions were planned. He was going to bring in Ronaldo and Sancho. And in the first place, why rest these players if there's an international break comes up? I don't give any type of crap about their national teams. And, we're going to keep them fit for France or Portugal. The hell, bro? We need to win. You have not won anything. At least Mikel Arteta won an FA Cup.
Wait, there's a big Nations League game coming up for France, so
yeah, the Nations League. Yeah. If they don't fire Ole, we're gonna end up 4th or 5th. It's gonna be a disastrous season. We're gonna end up in the Europa League. We got saved in the Champions League against Villarreal. We played terrible, and it sucks because it's so demeaning because Manchester United isn't even thinking about replacing Ole. As long as he gets top 4, we're like Wenger. We're like Wenger in the years where he only got top 4 with Arsenal.
Yeah, I think you have to defend my team. I think you have a much better team than Wenger had. Maybe toward 2015-16 probably, but we were. I don't know, to be honest. I think a different manager gets more out of McTominay and
no,
Fred.
I agree.
No,
I also was gonna say
another manager wouldn't pick this lot. They tell him, hey, yo, go play with the reserves. We're gonna sell you to Salford City and more Canby Town. He wouldn't pick them. He wouldn't.
Uh,
You think Jurgen Klopp's going to be like, hey, Fred, go play in our midfield today?
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes. Yes.
You're lying.
Need I
You're
remind
lying.
you?
Jurgen Klopp, hop on the show and tell us that you will not pick Fred.
50 million pounds.
Need I remind you how bad Jordan Henderson was before Jurgen Klopp got there?
Oh my goodness, we used to make fun.
Need I
Jordan
remind
Henderson
you
was
that
the
he
end
made
of-
James Milner look like an actually good player, and he was not before he got there? Curtis Jones is a young player that he made look really good.
Fred is Fred is
I
literally a
promise
bouncing
you-
ball, mate.
I
Did you
promise
see
you-
the way? Did you see the way that Damari Gray bounced Fred off of him?
I promise
He
you.
bounced him off of him.
I promise you, you bring in Jurgen Klopp, and McTominay turns into a player. I promise you, he's
God.
good with Jurgen Klopp.
No, I think McTominay's
Fred
not
needs to hit
bad.
the gym,
He's
bro.
not bad.
What are you doing? Make a tactical foul. How the hell are you letting Damari Gray body you? You
DeMar
got
Gray's nice.
bodied.
DeMar Gray's
You
nice.
literally got bodied, Fred. Why
I
don't
think-
you make a tactical foul? Actually, how about this? Why do you, when Oli picks you, why don't you just be like, hey, you know what? I don't want to start. I'm not good enough. I suck. Sorry.
I think.
Why don't you do that, Fred? McTominay. Learn how to play in the midfield, bro. You and Fred are the two sorriest midfielders in the Premier League. It's a shambles, bro. Honestly, credit to Everton, credit to Andrews Townsend, credit to Aston Villa, credit to every team that's beaten us and hasn't beaten us. Because honestly, y'all have played way better than us. We played like crap all season.
Yep.
We played terrible all season. And we're literally just Ronaldo sometimes just scores and papers over the cracks.
Yep.
If we had any other manager, if we had an Antonio Conte, if we had a Zidane, if we had a Hansi Flick, we'd literally be fighting for the league, if not top of the league.
Yep. Moving on to Everton. How good of a job has
Last thought, just to end this horrific segment.
yes.
Only going to Solskjaer. I have no more words for you. The last thing I'm going to say is if you're just going to stand there on the sideline, on the touchline, and you're just going to smile, be all key, and literally, oh, yeah, we literally got a 1-1 result with Everton. Whoa.
Everton's
Just resign.
That's
Just
a great
resign.
team.
I was born the year that you scored that winning goal, and thank you for that. But I don't remember it. No one else.
He was the reason you were birthed.
Yeah, probably.
How do you feel about that?
Probably.
Yeah, he was. And now he's the reason I'm literally about to lose my mind because he's literally the worst tactical manager ever. How? I don't understand how someone that got Cardiff relegated, that managed Malta, you go from Malta to Manchester United.
Caretaker manager.
And yet, Graham Potter can't even get a top 4 job or a top 6 job. That's all I'm going to say, man. If you're just going to go sit there and start laughing about a 1-1 result and smiling, you might as well just resign because you're just making a fool of yourself. And all that goodwill that you put in being our hero in 1999 doesn't mean anything if you're going to drive probably the best team that we've had. We probably have a better team than Sir Alex had in his last couple of years.
Yes.
And you're just driving us into the ground.
Before moving on, think about what you just said. I think that's so common in like the modern game. Like Chelsea hired Frank Lampard after he had a good season with Derby. Barcelona hired Ronald Koeman. Netherlands keep going around with Frank de Boer and Louis van Gaal. There's just these managers that don't need to get more jobs that keep getting more jobs. Like Jose Mourinho keeps getting put into different jobs, and either they've had really, really bad like recent years, or they're just not tested managers, or they've had like one job. Mikel Arteta got the job at Arsenal. Nuno got the job at Tottenham. It's just like it's been weird.
I think Nuno's different than the rest of those guys on that list, just because Nuno.
Yeah, Nuno had a
resume.
Nuno has an actual.
I think
resume.
Ole's actually different from all these guys because he actually got a team relegated and he'd never coached.
Yeah, but most of these guys are just like, I think the
Underqualified.
natural progression would be like Graham Potter to like a Tottenham or like a top 4 team, like
wish
seeing
we
a good
would've hired
manager.
him.
Yeah,
We would have hired him.
I guess on that point too, like Eddie Howe, we all thought Eddie Howe was gonna get a job soon, and he's back.
Yeah,
I don't even know where he's at.
Disappeared off the face of the earth. I think he's a commentator for BT Sports.
Wow.